Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! 1 subscriber! I made this video to get myself out of a rut. Here's how it went. In this video, I'll show you the process of how I stopped procrastinating. I'll give you 3 tips on how you can do so yourself and show you the process of making my YouTube channel. Stick to the very end for some bonus clips, and timestamps are linked below the like button in the description box. Enjoy. Alrighty, I finally have the basement to myself so I can speak loudly. You are looking at the newest YouTube self-help productivity god, okay? Yesterday, I was Mr. Procrastination. Now, I am Mr. On Top, the top tier of YouTube self-help creators. Hello there, my name is Jacob Welte and welcome to the video. Today, I'm doing something unheard of, okay? I'm doing something seemingly impossible to the mere mortal, okay? The human mind could not grasp this until this very moment. Welcome to this very moment. Now, you might be asking, what is this crazy concept that you're trying to do? Well, I'm trying to be productive. That's what the goal of this video is. Here is how I plan on going about this, okay? By making this YouTube channel, first of all, the brand, the image, the idea, the concept is massive, okay? My next video requires a lot of time and will better myself. And I have about 3 or 4 weeks of school assignments to do.
Impressive.
So I have to do that. And in order for that to happen, in order to bless the world with my presence on YouTube, is what I meant to say, I actually have to have my life in check. So in this video, you'll see me prep for the next video and show you how I get my act together. So before we move on into making my YouTube channel, we're gonna go ask my siblings for their insight and opinions on me becoming the newest YouTube god of productivity and how it feels being in my presence. So, click like.
So I just explained to you the concept and my idea of becoming an influencer to become productive. How do you feel about this?
I forgot the line. Aren't you just procrastinating instead of... I was told to say this, by the way.
Cut the cameras. Just explain my plan to you to have my YouTube channel in order to get my act back together. How do you feel about this concept?
I think it's good, and
That's not the right answer. Just to give me something to work with. Okay, so I just explained to you my plan to become a self-help guru and become super productive with this new YouTube career. How do you feel about that?
I'm appalled and I'm flabbergasted that you even think that you can accomplish this. Like, I've never seen you be productive in your life.
Well, that's so sweet. Thank you.
I just, okay, don't, oh, I just think you're over your head, like, you're like here, you need to like come down to like...
Cut the cameras. I'm sorry, okay. I'm over this. Bye.
Okay.
So I hope you enjoyed everyone's answers. I sure didn't. So anyways, after that boost of self-confidence and realizing that it is now Sunday the 19th and that I started this on April 17th, 2020, I'm now realizing that I actually need to start being productive. So I will update you when I get that under wraps.
Tomorrow for sure. Eventually.
So it's been a while, to say the least. It is now a full week later since I filmed that last clip. It is now Sunday the 26th. And I got my life together against all odds. So now it took many days and definitely many strategic retreats to the YouTube videos of my fellow self-improvement YouTubers. I can't sit like this anymore. I'm just gonna be honest with you, I had to complete about 12 school assignments in 6 days, and I learned a lot. Over the past 7 days, I have actually learned a lot about myself and how to actually be productive when you have no external motivators like school or work or any deadlines. But after my week of tribulation and some might say rebirth into the world, let's put that away. I've compiled everything I learned, took note of, and also wish I just knew beforehand into the following 3 tips that I'd suggest you to use in order to stop procrastinating. So if you are currently going through a quarantine rut like I was in,
Oh gosh, was it bad?
hopefully the following tips should be very helpful to you.
My 3 tips. Oh gosh, yikes.
All right, tip number 1. Find or give yourself a motivation to finish your work. Now, this is definitely easier said than done, but honestly, all you have to do is find anything at all that you want to do that requires you to have your work done. In all honesty, this was the whole premise of this video. By making this video, I knew that I had to finish all my schoolwork before I could get to this point, which is what gave me just the little bit extra of motivation I needed to get to where I am. This step is a bit rough, so unless you find something that requires you to finish your work before you can actually do the thing you want, then this tip might not work the best for you. But that's okay, because the next tip, which is what I'm calling tip 1.5, is another great way to find motivation, which is grasp the magnitude of what you're procrastinating. Now, I'm calling this tip 1.5 because in most cases, your work alone can be the motivator once you actually grasp what you have to do. All right, so to do this, I want you to get a piece of paper or a sticky note or a journal or an agenda, whatever you need. And you're going to grab your writing tool of choice and you're going to write every single task you have to do down on that paper, big or small. I'm talking everything. And then what you're going to do is you are going to highlight, or you can just add a star next to anything that is overdue or needs imminent work, okay? I called these tasks my key tasks, which we'll get to later. So what I did is I put mine on a sticky note and I put it in my planner later. Writing everything I needed to do was the first step to actually getting it done. Sure, I had realized that I had work, but I didn't realize how much work I actually had to do before I wrote everything down. Assessing the amount of work you have to do is number 1, only then comes damage control, which happens to be tip number 2. Which is make a proper schedule and or an action plan. So now that you have a page or so of work that you are absolutely dreading doing, you need to actually make it manageable to get them done. Now, I watched these 4 videos on how to make a proper schedule and or plan and took what I thought was most important from each in order to make my schedule. Now, if you want an in-depth video on how I made my schedule, check the cards in the top right. But for now, I'll tell you the most important things I think you should keep in mind when you're making your schedule. So here are the 4 tips I suggest. Okay, first, be realistic and don't overdo it. Now, second, plan your inflexible tasks and your key tasks first. Number 3, plan the day and week that you actually want to have. And number 4, this is the most important tip I have for you. Adjust your plan often, okay? Adjust your plan daily, weekly, and anytime you get off plan, okay?
Okay.
After tips 1 through 2, I honestly had everything I needed in order to finish my work eventually. But after these steps, it really just came down to finishing it quicker and being more efficient. Sure, I had all quarantine to finish my schoolwork, but I was eager to get this video actually uploaded. So I ended up trying a bunch of ways in order to become more efficient. Now, keep in mind, everything I say in this video is anecdotal, and I'm not really an expert on productivity, okay?
You mean you were lying?
In the past, I've relied solely on structure and deadlines in order to get things done. So quarantine has been a whole new world when it comes to actually finishing things. So that brings us to step number 3, which is minimize your distractions and use your time efficiently. So to do this, I actually tried many different things. But the first thing you definitely have to do is figure out what your distractions are. For me, that was my phone, that was my computer, and of course video games. So for this step, after watching this video and trying a dopamine detox, I learned that I get a lot more work done when I simply don't have my phone around. So what I'd suggest is when you are doing the work you need to do, don't have any distractions nearby. If that's your phone, if that's your computer, if that's video games, turn your phone off, okay? Don't use your computer. Every time I did schoolwork after the dopamine detox, I turned off my phone and put it outside my room. Now, I was working on my computer and I just promised myself that I wouldn't open any other tabs, I wouldn't watch YouTube, I wouldn't play video games. So those were the 3 tips you can use to stop procrastinating and become productive. If these tips were helpful to you, please leave a like and comment down below. It'll help YouTube show this video to others who could also use this video in this time of procrastination. Now this is a momentous occasion because now I can finally start the creation of my YouTube channel. Alright, here was the game plan. I set out on a mission to do what's never been done before, take good photos of myself. We grabbed my scooter, head into the trails with my camera and tripod, and had a fairly successful shoot. But that got old, so then I scooted back to my house and saw this cute tree on the way back. Look at it, so cool. A couple hours later, I finally sat down to edit the photos I liked on Lightroom, as well as on Photoshop Fix and Mix on my phone. Bougie, Dropbox those gems to my computer, and now I start on my YouTube banner using Canva. Beautiful, got that uploaded to my channel, and then decided to edit my profile pics to match my banner. Look at that cohesiveness. The branding is immaculate.
The flavor is immaculate.
Now at this point the channel was ready.
Ready as a channel yet. Like, I don't think YouTube's even...
Yes, fair.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! 1 subscriber!
Now at this point the channel was ready, so I had to prepare the socials for the official announcement of the brand. Instagram, check, go follow me. Twitter, check, go follow me there too. TikTok, not really on brand yet, but you can still follow me there. Now was the time to post the announcement. So I posted these bad boys on my public account first, and then I posted these aesthetic ones on my private Instagram to get the hype train rolling, you know? I also made these stories, advertised on my Snapchat, and then I went to sleep because it was like 1 a.m. at this point. Now that the brand was officially announced, all I have to do is edit a boatload of stuff. So I script out this bit here, gather all my footage, shoot the bomb-ass intro you saw at the beginning of this video, and then head out once again to take my thumbnail. Edit that baby, make some graphics for my video, add music, sound effects, and boom, the video is ready to upload. Alright, so that was the making of my YouTube channel. What I learned from this experience is that making a cohesive YouTube video is way harder than I thought. Holy crap. This video has been 2 weeks in the making, so I really hope you enjoyed it. Once again, if you did, please consider leaving a like, commenting, and even sharing if you want to go all the way. It shows YouTube that you liked it and will help the algorithm promote it to others. Now, the future of my YouTube channel. For now, I'm highly interested in making any videos that better myself, but to be honest, I'm gonna make whatever the hell I like. I'll be posting every week during quarantine, so if you want YouTube to recommend you my videos, click subscribe, and if you want to be notified whenever I upload, click the bell icon. That's all, folks. See you next Friday. Enjoy these bonus clips. I'm ready, so ready. So I just explained my plans for becoming a YouTube god. How does it feel to be related to me?
I mean, I'm just like a little worried about my channel. There's too much competition in the household now.
Just explained to you my plan to get my act back together by making a YouTube channel. How do you feel about this concept?
I think you're just procrastinating your schoolwork by doing this. That's it.
Explain to you my idea to become a successful YouTuber. How do you feel about seeing me do my homework after not touching it for 3 weeks?
It's good to see you looking after that and making sure you don't fall too far behind.
Good. Okay, I have another question for you.
Okay.
What does it feel like to have an influencer of this caliber as your brother?
And honestly, just really intimidating. Like, I wake up every morning and I get scared. I feel overwhelmed with how much of a presence he has over everyone. And I look out my window and there's fans. His fans are all holding up signs every morning.
That window right there.
Every morning, and it just needs to stop.
Got you. Haha.
Outro. Outro.